Political fights are full of spin. That's why we verify, so you get just the facts. Right now, on social media, the big fight is about gerrymandering. That's when congressional maps are drawn to benefit one party. Democrats point to districts like this one in Texas, whereas Republicans, including Maryland Governor Larry Hogan, point to the congressional map of Maryland. So let's verify, is partisan gerrymandering legal? Our sources are the Brennan Center for Justice, the Supreme Court case of Rucho versus Common Cause, and this trio of political experts, who say political gerrymandering has a long history in this country.
It was named after a governor. Elbridge Gerry is actually his name, but we've softened the G over time. He was able to draw a district that the reporters very quickly noticed looked a little bit like a salamander, so they called it a gerrymander.
And since then, this process has been replicated many times, and by both parties.
Both Democrats and Republicans do this.
Whether you're deep blue Illinois or, a red state like Texas, all parties and in all states at some point over time have utilized partisan gerrymandering.
And in 2019, the Supreme Court weighed in, ruling that partisan gerrymandering could not be challenged in the court, and that the process was up to the states. And while some states have created neutral political commissions, 33 still leave this process to the state legislatures. So we could verify that yes, partisan gerrymandering is allowed. But there are limits. The Voting Rights Act protects against gerrymandering meant to discriminate against race, although that could be hard to prove.
We know that a lot of the geographical areas that are heavily minority tend to be Democratic, and so it will be difficult to try to prove that this was done to disenfranchise racial minorities because they happen to be Democrats. Republicans can just say, oh, we were just doing it for partisan advantage.
Partisanship is sometimes tied to race, and if states can gerrymander based on partisanship, they're also able to gerrymander based on race.
Here at the Capitol, this is Evan Kozloff with your Verify.